Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's been a while and I have to say I'm happy to be back. Today I'm going to be doing a book review on The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho. But before we get into that, here's my roadmap for the rest of the year going forward. I know I've discussed this multiple times, but this time all of these videos are guaranteed to be made this year. So my plans for the DCEU retrospective leading up to the Suicide Squad has been scrapped. Sorry about that, guys. There's always next year. My Carcass retrospective leading up to their new album, which is confirmed to be released this year, has also been scrapped. Again, sorry about that. However, my retrospectives on Heroes, Dexter, Smallville, and 24 are definitely happening, and I also plan to do one on Money Heist leading up to the final season. If there are any Walking Dead videos that need to be made, don't worry, you're gonna get them. But for now, let's get back to The Alchemist. So, The Alchemist is a book that I actually read months ago, around February, but I just never got around to reviewing it for some reason. It's a book that my mother bought, and she hasn't read it, surprisingly, so I'm the one encouraging her to read it now, because upon buying it, she was encouraging me to read it. Now it's your turn, Mom. So if you've heard of The Alchemist, or even just the author, Paulo Coelho, you'll know that this book is a pretty big deal. Why? Because it's very, very philosophical, and there's a lot that we can all learn from it. I mean, there's a reason why it's sold over 65 million copies worldwide, or more, who knows? So why is that the case? What is this book about? Well, basically, the story follows a young shepherd named Santiago, who embarks on a journey to Egypt in search of a mysterious treasure, a treasure that he keeps having recurring dreams of. The story takes readers across Morocco, Africa, and eventually Egypt. So let's get into it. So first of all, I really liked Paulo Coelho's writing style, or his prose for short. It's very simple, it doesn't result in overly detailed descriptions of things, compared to Stephen King. But in Stephen King's defense, it makes total sense. And The Alchemist isn't the type of story that requires this style of writing. So it was actually refreshing to come across this type of writing style. It's simple and to the point. Aside from Santiago, there are plenty of other characters, and they all feel distinct from one another. There's the old lady who interprets dreams, there's the crystal merchant who Santiago spends a significant amount of time with. Santiago's also looking for love, but don't worry, there's definitely somebody to fill that void. There's an Englishman who's also on his way to Egypt, and then there's the titular alchemist, and he's very important. I also like the structuring of this book. It starts off with a brief prologue, and the rest of the book is broken down into just 2 acts, and then there's an epilogue. And it doesn't really matter considering the book's not really that long. I think my copy is somewhere between 160 and 180 pages, or something like that. So yeah, it was a quick read, and even though I'm a slow reader, it only took about a month, just a few pages a day. Yes, I'm still a slow reader, unfortunately. The story moves at a tight pace, never slowing down too much, and never rushing through important things, just to save time. And here's possibly the most important thing to remember about this book. It's not just literature, it's practically a self-help book, if you think about it. It is filled with so many important life lessons. One that I'm just gonna name right off the bat. It's actually a quote from the book, possibly the most recognizable one, is that when you want something, all the universe conspires in helping you achieve it. That couldn't be more true. I mean, take me for example. I'm happy with where I am in my life today, and I guess it's because the universe conspired to help me. And I didn't think things would get any better this year, but, well, I was wrong. I mean, in my absence from this channel, I practically gained another 57 subscribers, and I guess what that means is you guys clearly wanted me to come back. So yeah, thank you guys for that. And there's so many other things you can learn from this book as well. I mean, if we want to achieve something, we're going to make a few mistakes along the way. Trust me, I know. That's natural. And in some ways, we all play a part in human history. All of us. And a pretty big one is the fact that sometimes the things we want most are right in front of us and we don't notice it. And then there's the ending. The ending definitely surprised me. It's satisfying, but it was also very subversive. In a good way, not in a Game of Thrones kind of way, don't worry. So all in all, this book makes for a very philosophical and spiritual experience. So I think it's pretty clear by now that I don't have any issues with it. It's flawless. It's one of the best books I've ever read. And yeah, that's pretty much my review. If you haven't read this book, please go and check it out. It's totally worth your time. So next time I'm going to be doing a fully fledged review of season 10 of The Walking Dead. I know I did a video last year giving my spoilery thoughts on season 10 so far and my speculations for season 11, but the season is over now with the additional 6 episodes, and I'm going to talk about the season in its entirety. And don't worry, it'll be a spoiler-free video for the most part, but I will go in depth with spoilers for those last 6 episodes. So yeah, that's it. Thank you all for watching. Please be sure to like the video, share it and subscribe, hit the notification icon. Be safe during this time. I'll see you soon, and to all my new subscribers, thank you.